Hi, my name's Danielle and I'm an independent Kaszazz consultant in Tassie, and I'd like to share with you a few things about our Bellish Ezy-Press. This is our Ezy-Press. It's an A4 size die cutting machine. It comes with our pads that I use for our cutting and embossing. I've done a video, a basic overview video, so you can check that out and see what the different pads are used for. So basically our machine can lock into place, and we have plates that slide out front and back, and carry handle and a handle on the end, which is nice and easy to use. And along the front here are our basic instructions of our pad combinations, so an easy quick reference. And there are lots and lots of things you can do with it, so come and join me for a project. This is the project I'm going to demonstrate for you. This is using your Ezy-Press to cut felt. There are a few different techniques you need to know to be able to cut felt with your Ezy-Press, so I'm going to show them to you. I'll get our base pad A. Now what I'm using today to cut these are some thick paper dies. So with our thick paper dies, they say on them to use pad A and D, and they have a little note on the back of the packet when you get them that if you're using them to cut felt, you actually need to use pad C, which is generally used for your standard paper dies, but when you're cutting felt you must use your thick paper dies and your cutting pad C. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to lay all of these dies on at once. I'll show you that I can cut multiple dies at once. And I've pre-cut my felt. This is just felt that I've picked up from Spotlight. So just your basic craft felt. Okay, so they're on all my dies. Put my cutting pad C on top because I'm cutting felt, and roll it through. Now you need to make sure that you don't add extra pressure, so if your felt may be thicker or anything like that. So I'm just going nice and slowly to cut out our dies. You need to make sure that you're not putting extra pressure on your machine so that you don't damage your machine. So if you find it too tight to roll through, do reverse your stack. Okay, so now when we peel off the felt, you can see that it's cut out our leaves beautifully, and it's even cut the slit in the middle. And you can see that little slit, the little detail in the middle that it's cut. Now one thing you will notice is that it'll leave some fluff on your dies. The green one's the most obvious. So all you need to do is just rub backwards and forwards, and that will come off. It's just like if you're using paper and you've got some paper stuck in it, it's the same thing. So you rub it off and it's ready to go again. Okay, so just set these down here. What I'm going to do is going to grab a sheet of paper. I'm just going to grab a white tag, a broken china distress ink, and a blending tool. I'm just going to blend around the edges just to add a little bit of dimension and interest to the edges. Now when you're blending, you always start off the page and move on. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use glossy accents to layer up our flower. Glossy accents works really well with gluing on felt. Okay. Just doing my different layers. And when putting the leaves on, I'm just going to use two of the leaves, just the ones with the jagged edges. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lift up my flower and just put a little bit in under there. And again on the other side. Okay, and then I'm going to use black soot distress ink and Love you lots for one of our greeting sets. I'm going to stamp a greeting. And there you go, a really easy tag that you can then put on a scrapbook, and it's got that added felt dimension. And just don't forget when you're using your Ezy-Press with felt that you need to use thick paper dies and your cutting pad C. And that's the only time you use cutting pad C with your thick paper dies. Thanks for watching my video today. I really appreciate your time. If you have any questions for me, you can post them at the bottom of the video, or you can contact me at my blog www.danielleskaszazz.blogspot.com. If you have any questions for Kaszazz, or you'd like to be put in touch with a local consultant, you can contact them on 1-800-649-191, or you can contact them via the website www.kaszazz.com, and you can be put in touch with a local consultant and see all the great products on the website as well. Thank you very much for your time.